So hopefully can the contents of this envelope make it possible for me to ride my mountain bike again. Let me start with a short story. The year was 1992, and that was the year everything changed. That was the year I got my first mountain bike. And back then, mountain biking wasn't even a thing in Sweden yet. And apart from riding our bikes, we buried ourselves in mountain bike action magazines. And guys like John Tomac, Ned Overend, and Tinky Juarez were gods. But for us, it wasn't just a sport. It was a whole new world that opened up. During the years, my cycling journey has had a few small twists. Apart from mountain biking, I discovered road cycling and cyclocross. And a couple of years ago, I did the unthinkable. I sold my mountain bike. And the plan was to upgrade, but that never happened. And for a couple of years, I didn't touch a real technical trail. But then came 2024, and I got the chance to buy back my mountain bike. And it was then that it hit me. I really missed mountain biking. But there was a hitch. I noticed some play. At first I thought it was a bearing in the rear wheel, but on closer inspection the culprit was a bushing in the rear suspension linkage. It was toward the end of the season, and I told myself I'll fix it to 2025, but I didn't. Partly because I was still hitting some trails with my cyclocross gravel bike, but yeah, it isn't quite the same. And partly because finding the right bushing was kind of a small nightmare. You see, my bike is from 2010 and it is a 26er, but I just love it. So I had a bike that I love, an annoying wobble and a mission. After a lot of searching, I found a website called Offset Bushings. And there it was, this nice, shiny, golden bushing at the exact size. And also a tool to exchange it with. But ordering things from the UK to the EU isn't all straightforward. Let's revive my mountain bike and exchange the bushing, and I'll tell you why. And start by loosening the rear suspension from the linkage. With an Allen key, screw out the bolt that keep the suspension to the linkage. And removing the mounting part from the rear suspension. And now it's only the bushing that is seated inside. And using the tool to press out the bushing from the seating. Here you need quite a lot of force to start pressing, but once you get it going, it's no big deal. And talking about ordering things from the UK to the EU, since Brexit, we need to pay import fees and taxes. So the price was twice as expensive, and that's quite a shame because I used to order quite a lot of bike parts from the UK. Here I start pressing the new bushing inside, and it's quite tight, so at first I thought that the bushing was the wrong dimension, but I guess it should be quite tight also. So. But once you get it going, you just screw it in. But here I also got into the only trouble with this process. The bolt that I used to press in the bushing got too far out on the other side. So the socket wrench that I used to keep the bolt on that side didn't reach all the way in. So I actually used a small mallet to get the bushing, the last part in. fallen trails. That's the good one. That's good shit. Nej.
That's what I yo.
That's a fallen trail. Kör på. Out trying the mountain bike. It is lovely. Everybody riding ahead of me. Just pushing on. Let me know if you're riding mountain bike and also if you're riding 26-inch, 29 or 27.5. Home. Yeah, the bike working perfectly. Thanks for watching this one. See you on the next. Ciao.